So as many of you guys do know, Ken Carson released his latest album, More Chaos, about a couple weeks ago. And as of today, he did announce the More Chaos tour, which is going to be an arena tour, which is insane. So let's talk about it. So as many of you guys can see right here, Ken Carson did post the flyer on his Gorecore account right here. I believe yesterday he tweeted, he was like, yo, tour, ... So everyone was like, yo, he's hinting at the tour. When can we see the tour? And as you guys can see right here, the tour is here, July 24th, all the way to September 23rd. So it is going to be a 3-month long tour. And I believe this is strictly just US. Yeah, this is just strictly, US right here. Probably going to go EU later, maybe a month after this tour ends right here. But what's crazy about it is, like I said in the intro, this is an arena tour, right? Because I made a video a couple weeks back about Ken Carson's manager teasing that they're doing arenas, right? He said something in a Mosh Pit Daily comment. They're like, yo, what venue is Ken gonna do in New York City? He did Terminal 5 like 3 times. Is he gonna do it like 6, 7 times next time? Or is he just gonna go big or go home one night at Barclays? And that does seem to be the case for probably about, maybe in a percentage terms of all the venues, probably about like 70% of all the venues are gonna be arenas. This is gonna be in Toronto, Coca-Cola Coliseum. This is the same venue. This is pretty much the same venues Cardi did for the King Vamp tour. And that's crazy because I seen Ken perform at the King Vamp tour. That was lit. That was turned. Y'all can go watch the Los Angeles Wish for Glory. That was his best performance on that tour, right? That LA date was crazy, right? And to think 4 years later, he's doing that by himself. And that makes me question what percentage of arenas he's doing, right? Because obviously this is the Barclays, right? I don't think Ken is pulling 18,000 people in New York. He's probably gonna do about 3/4 of it. Maybe it stops at like a half court right here. And then this is the floor and then the seats, right? So that's gonna be very curious, right? And that's gonna be crazy, right? And then this, bro, this is a Baltimore arena. This looks like a Pro-Am 2K. This does not look real, but that's the Baltimore. And then this is the Ohio one, right? So it seems like smaller cities, it is gonna be like college venues, right? This is, another one in Ohio State court right here. So it seems to be like college basketball arenas, and then major he's doing like NBA arenas, because I know in LA he's doing the Forum. This is Moda Center, so this is the Trailblazers. We seen Yeet do that on Yeet's last tour. I believe he just did one arena. So Ken's doing multiple, right? Because he's doing that one. Cardi did this one on the King Vamp tour. That was a pretty popular one. Cardi did also this one for King Vamp right here. And this is the one Cardi did in LA for King Vamp when I seen Ken perform at the Kia Forum. So that's full circle. That is insane. And Cardi did about like 3/4 of it. So I'm pretty sure Ken's gonna be doing the same thing, which is insane, right? And this is when the King Vamp speakers blew out. These are not little small shows, right? These are pulling in heads. 9,000 people, 5,000 people. This is 17, probably like 3/4 of it, right? That's still a stupid amount of people, which I definitely do think he can pull off, right? And that is crazy to see Ken's growth from 2020 to where he is now, right? That is crazy, right? Because when I seen his manager say we're doing a Barclays, I was like, probably he's just gonna do Barclays, probably the Forum in LA, and then probably Atlanta. That's really it. I don't see him doing anything bigger, but this is nuts, bro. He is going on a legit tour. It is called the Lord of Chaos tour, and I believe it goes live tomorrow. Let me see right here. Let me go to the tour. Let me see, like Chicago tickets. I believe it's going live tomorrow. In 16 hours, right? Right here is the time, and then I believe Ken's manager, he pointed out all the sales right here. So there's an artist pre-sale, there's a venue pre-sale, a Spotify one, boom boom boom, then the public. This is crazy, bro. This is gonna be insane. Now I'm wondering how much it's gonna be priced. I hope he doesn't tax. When I paid for the King Vamp tour, I believe it was like 100 flat, which is not really bad, right? So I think the price should be somewhere around there. Obviously that was 4 years ago. Now we're in inflation. So I'm pretty sure the price is gonna be a little bit higher than what I paid for at the King Vamp tour, but this is looking crazy. Now, a couple weeks back, I low-key said I retired from concerts, but there is an exception. If it's a stadium or arena, I low-key gotta pop out. This is crazy, right? This is gonna be nuts. Ken Carson, Lord of Chaos tour starting in the summer. The only thing that sucks is he's coming to my city, LA, in September. So we're gonna be in school. It would have been way dope to see Ken in the summer, right? But obviously it's gonna be dope. Arena tour from Ken Carson, nuts, right? This is gonna be insane. All the cities right here. I wonder how many cities he's doing, right? But he's doing State Farm in Atlanta. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It does go live in 16 hours, so this is gonna be crazy. I'm still low-key on the fence if I want to go, but I'm probably gonna pull up, right? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's MONEYMAY, is it? And I'm out. Thank you guys.